Hello everyone, Hunter Bakes here, back with another video for you guys. It's gonna be an update video for the channel. It's something that's been a little long overdue. It's been a couple months since my last video, so I've uploaded to the channel and stuff like that. And sort of prepare everyone by wait. But everyone, first thing I want to get to, as you can see, my iPad is fixed. Uh, as I mentioned in my last video, I had some trouble with recording stuff like that through my iPad for some reason, but I got it fixed, and now I'm able to record videos through my iPad again now. So that's good. That's the good news there. So, well, that's not all I wanted to bring up here in this update video, everyone. I've also got multiple things to talk about here in this update video, everyone. Everyone, in case you're wondering why I got my phone here, well, I say, help, make sure the update videos aren't too long or anything like that, and to get to the points of what, that's how for now on, when I ever do update video, I'm going to keep notes on my app, on my phone here, and just go run down the things I want to talk about real quick, and, update video and stuff like that, so that way the update videos will be too long, but at the same time, you'll know what's been going on with channel, channel and stuff like that, so. Plus, I'll keep better track of what I want to talk about with the video and stuff like that, so. Alright, so. Everyone, the first thing I want to talk about is why I haven't uploaded recently. Well, even though I have mentioned this in other update videos before, and I'm sure you guys understand, but it's the usual reasons, stuff like that, There's personal stuff, with family, stuff like that, not really major going on with my family or anything like that, just, been busy with them, plus I've been busy with my work and stuff like that, they're coughing, and if the tone of voice, and depending on the tone of voice, how it's recorded through the video and stuff like that, yes, I am a little sick. I know I was kind of sick the last time I recorded a video, but I was relatively in good condition to record a video despite all the coughing I did the last one, but I am getting better with this current sickness I got, so it changes the weather and stuff like that, so everyone, apologize in advance if I do a lot of coughing in this video and stuff like that, but when I first got this cold, it really, kept me from being active on the video and stuff like that, so so I felt like I had to rest, stuff like that. I was planning to, get back into recording videos and stuff like that, but then I got sick and decided to postpone it, but now I'm getting somewhat better, and granted, my schedule is going to be busy for a few days, but I do feel like I am, a good up, plus, not ever over the cold, but the sickness and stuff like that, but I am at relative, feel like I'm relatively good enough condition to record video for you guys, stuff like that, so. That pretty much concludes why I've been uploading everyone now. The next thing I want to bring up real quick, everyone. Before I get to specific things about the channel and stuff like that, and once we come on, so we have the channel, the future and stuff like that. I did want to make a kind of brief follow up to my previous video now. Well, kind of a brief mention of something like that to my previous video now. Anyway, for those of you who saw my last video before I took my brief hiatus for YouTube again, as well, I did a little rant video / response to that Kid Douglas's video on what were the commentary community, stuff like that. That video could have been better, if had sat down and scripted stuff like that, and or take notes of like I'm doing here now, what the points I want to address, stuff like that, it took me a little longer than I expected to get to stuff I want to talk about in that video. I felt, looking back on the video, is longer than I wanted it to, but aside from that, I still stand by the points I make. I still stand by the points I made against that Kid Douglas's video, and in case you're wondering, no, there's no issue between me and that kid Douglas. All right, I'm still sub to him, and for what I know of, he hasn't had a response to my videos, so I assume that me and him are cool. So there's no issues between me and that kid Douglas, in case any of y'all were wondering stuff like that. So um, although there is one thing I kind of want to bring up in that for from previous video, everyone there's something that happened relatively recent there. I want to make it short, straight to the point there. Well, somebody from the commentary community is going to be doing a commentary video based on my That Kid Douglas video, everyone. Now, this is interesting for me, everyone, because this is actually the first time someone from the CC is actually going to cover one of my videos, stuff like that. So I'm going to be interested to see what they have to say, what counter arguments they have, and stuff like that. So, everyone, you're probably wondering, Hunter, who is going to be responded? Well, if you go to the comment section, it's commentary that's not really that well known, and he's more of I would say he's one of the more recent commentators, stuff like that. And that is a commentator by the name of Evil Necrosphere. It was late last night. It was late last night from where I was from. It was late last night where I was at. I was just watching some check out the stuff on YouTube before I had been, stuff like that. And then I noticed that somebody left a comment on That Kid Douglas video, and it was Evil Necrosphere, and he pretty much let me know that him and a couple of his friends, apparently he's a part of a commentary group. I haven't heard of his group. I haven't heard of Evil Necrosphere until he commented on the video, but apparently he's gave me a heads up, and he's got to do a commentary video on my That Kid Douglas video. So I left a response to that, where he's saying, "Okay, cool dude, I'll be know when you got your video release, and I'll be interested to see what you and your friends have to say," and stuff like that. And then he left another response. Granted, I didn't respond to that one. I didn't get. And then he replied back until I woke up this morning and stuff like that. So and that he left a comment responding that he's got to run by through his friends, and if they don't find it that interesting in the commentary material, he's got to do a solo commentary on it. So, alright, but not too long after, but after that, I decided to check out Evil Necrosphere's channel. He's a pretty decent commentator, I see some potential in him, but I do think there is some room for improvement when it comes to his commentary videos and stuff like that. For what I've seen, his commentary videos are relatively short. They last about between they do it. For what I've seen of his commentary videos so far, none of them hit the 10-minute mark. So and I will say that he does tackle the points he wanted to tackle in the video. So I will give him props for that. They go straight to the point, and it's the counters from what I've seen of his videos so far and stuff like that. So like I said, I do see some potential in Evil Necrosphere. There's some room for improvement, if you ask my own personal opinion on his content. But I can see some potential in him, and I say it to some of his channel, since and not just because I'm interested, not just because interested to see what his friends have to say, although that is partly, but also because I do legit think that he's got potential to be a good commentator. I mean, he's just got some room to work on, stuff like that. I feel like if he goes out to the bigger names of the commentary community and gets some advice from them, then I feel like I can see him being a pretty good commentator in the future. So, and as I was recording, everyone, he just hit the 50 sub mark. So if you guys are interested in checking out Evil Necrosphere channel, I'll leave it down in the description down below. So like I said, if you guys are interested in checking out Evil Necrosphere's channel, I'll leave a link down in the description of this video below. Now, granted, it'll be depending on what time I upload this video first. Guys, I will have to head to work a little later on today, but I do have time to record this video, everyone. So, but again, if you want to check out Evil Necrosphere's channel, I'll leave a link to it down in the description below. So, alright, now with that taken care of, now on to the other things I want to talk about real quick. And just get into the stuff that's going to be happening with the channel. The different kinds of videos I want to get into, for the future of the channel. Now, everyone, first of all, big announcement that my reviews will be coming back relatively soon here on this YouTube channel, everyone. I know it's been a while since I've done a movie review, or a review of this channel, similar to a review of this channel for a while now. I do apologize for you guys. But I do plan on bringing back my reviews relatively soon, and however, I am gonna consider doing doing a little things differently and stuff like that with my reviews. But granted, the format itself won't change, but as for doing like monthly theme reviews and stuff like that, I still do plan on doing theme reviews, but probably not restricted to a month per se, more like maybe like a series of videos or something like that. So something like that. Series of me reviews is a mini series of reviews, so. And as for what kind of different movies, so do plan on doing different reviews, stuff like that, for different films I've seen recently. So be sure to stay tuned for that. But as for the as you all know, as well as I've done a theme-based review, everyone. So I'll make a quick announcement here before I get to something else, as it is kind of review related. So and that is everyone. Well, as you all know, at the time of this recording, Marvel's Avengers Infinity War is going to be coming out relatively soon. A little less than 2 weeks away by the time of recording this video here. So I decided to do kind of like a little celebration of it. To do like a little mini series of reviews of different Marvel movies. Four movies to do, everyone, and it'll cap off with me doing a review for Avengers Infinity War to conclude the mini series of the mini review series of these series of reviews of Marvel movies, stuff like that, and depending on that goes on, that goes well, I might do another one, but wait, it's kind of celebrate, Avengers Infinity War coming out, I'm gonna be planning to do different Marvel movie reviews, and we cap it off with reviewing Avengers Infinity War. Everyone, I decided to pick 4 movies to review on, and whichever ones get reviewed first, will be depending on your guys' votes. The movies are going to be Black Panther, Spider-Man: Homecoming, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, and Doctor Strange. Those are the 4 movies I decided to pick for this little Marvel-based series review and stuff like that. So I'll be doing them. I will have a voting poll on Twitter relatively soon once I upload this video here on my channel and stuff like that. And just like the last poll, it will last for about a week time, and whichever one gets the most votes will be the first movie I'll review for the series, for the review Marvel movie review series there. So those will be capped off with me reviewing Infinity War. So Avengers Infinity War. So And speaking of polls, everyone, that's the next thing I want to get to the video, everyone. The Twitter, my results of my last Twitter poll, everyone. Now, those of you who follow me on Twitter, you should know the results. But for my subscribers who don't follow me on Twitter and stuff like that, in my last video, I said I was gonna redo a poll that first Twitter poll and stuff like that I plan to do, which was try to do more video game based content. Where if you guys want to see, where if you guys wanted to see me do video game reviews, Let's Plays, or both. And last time I gave an update to this, it was a time between Let's Play and video game reviews, and nobody voted for both options. So I announced that I would redo the poll, and I would be redoing the poll, and option would be taken out, just be either Let's Plays or video game reviews, and let you guys know that video game reviews have won the poll, everyone. So some video game reviews come to the show relatively soon, although probably won't be as frequent as my movie and TV show reviews, but expect video game reviews to come to the show very soon, everybody. So I'll let you guys know about that. As for which video game review first, that remains to be seen. But I do want to let you guys know real quick that video game reviews did win the voting poll. I will start doing them here relatively soon here on this channel. So sorry, I had a bit of a cough there, but anyway. Thing I want to get into here, which is probably gonna be a little bit lengthy, but it's something I've been thinking about for a while now, everyone. Now, I mean, and I haven't come to a decision on this yet. But I thought I should let you guys know I have been thinking about a certain kind of videos I've made on this channel before, and well, everyone, sorry, cough there, everyone, but anyway. A little hard for me to announce that I've been considered doing something making these kind of videos, but everyone, I have been thinking for a little while now. I'm dark coughing. All right, everyone. For those of you who don't know, I'm back a couple months ago, and I have made some reaction videos before on this YouTube channel, and for the most part, people seem to enjoy it. But everyone, I have been considering for a while now to stop doing reaction videos. Now, everyone, before we jump into any conclusions, let me explain myself. First of all, everyone, in case you want to add your thoughts and opinions on reaction videos themselves, the concept, have that opinion of yours changed? No, it hasn't. I personally still do enjoy watching, reaction videos, and and if there's a channel that's one of their main focuses is reaction videos, I don't have anything against them. That's their choice, and like I said, I personally do find enjoyment in reaction videos and stuff like that. However, everyone, videos for me, making reaction videos, that's a little bit of a different story. Everyone, in case I'm not gonna say that they're hard to make. No, they're not. They're relatively easy to make. The reaction videos are, but for me, everyone, the spark that the enjoyment I had in making reaction videos it's just not there anymore for me, everyone. And I've been like that, with making reaction videos for a while now, everyone. There's the same spark I got when I first made it. It's just not there anymore, So that's the first reason why I've been considering quitting doing reaction videos. And the second reason, well, everyone, as you have seen my most recent reaction videos, I've mainly been focused on doing Super Mario Logan reaction videos, reaction videos to Death Battle, and of course reaction videos to Cartoon Fight Club. And I did say I was gonna do reaction videos to Animation Rewind Secondary versus Show Rewind Rumble. And everyone, the same reason why I haven't, why I've been considered doing reaction videos because I feel like I've made a little bit of a burden on myself. When focusing on doing my reaction videos with those videos, everyone, now, because everyone, to be honest, I haven't watched too many of those videos recently and stuff like that. And that was mainly because I was saving them. I was gonna try to save them to do a reaction video on stuff like that. My first time reaction to stuff like that. So that way you guys can know it's natural and stuff like that. I'm not phoning it in or anything like that. But I feel like it's my backlog of videos to catch up on, from Super Mario Logan to Death Battle to Cartoon Fight Club and Rewind Rumble. I feel like it's got to the point where I can't, that I can no longer save them for reaction videos. As y'all know, I said I enjoy Logan's content. I enjoy Death Battle. I enjoy Cartoon Fight Club. Even though I haven't seen the episodes of Rewind Rumble from what I've heard of the show, it's really good and it is better than Cartoon Fight Club. I do want to check that out, but I felt like the backlog of videos from those series and different videos I want to react to has gotten to the point where it's so big that I can no longer save them up. I do miss watching those videos and do miss watching those videos, stuff like that. And I feel like if I did say I would save them for reaction videos and stuff like that, I would be watching them on, because this is basis against stuff like that. The second and final reason why I've been considering doing some reaction videos and stuff like that. Everyone, at the end of the day, I decided I'm going to leave it up to you guys. If you want to see me continue doing reaction videos on this channel, let me know, and I'll try to come to a compromise with you guys about it. But if you understand where I come from and don't mind me, stop and do reaction videos, then let me know in the comments below. But like I said, with the spark and enjoyment I had the first time doing reaction videos, this is not there anymore for me. Plus, the backlog of videos I send my channel to react to and stuff like that, different kinds of videos I send my channel to react to and stuff like that, the backlog's gotten so big where it's got to a point where I haven't watched any of the episodes, in a long time. I can't do that anymore, and do miss watching those shows, everybody. I hope you guys can understand where I'm coming from, and just let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna leave it up to you guys whether if you want me to stop doing reaction videos and stuff like that. Just let me know down in the comments below of this video and stuff like that. So that's all for now, everyone. For reaction videos, stuff like that. Again, just let me know down in the comments below if you want me to continue them, or just if you guys understand where I'm coming from and just want me to stop, do reaction videos stuff like that. So. Now, everyone, next thing I want to get into, everyone, is some more videos I haven't. That's been a while since I've done, and that's my WWE 2K18 videos, everyone. Now, everyone, I announced that my WWE 2K18 videos are going to come back relatively soon as well, and I'm gonna try to get Star Universe mode as soon as possible, everyone. So. Now, everyone, the last time I left off, I believe it was the finals of the Raw Tag Team Tournament, the New Day become the champs, stuff like that, and New Day became the champion and stuff like that. Sorry, cough there, everyone. Wait, that's business. Yeah, I believe it was the Raw Tag Team Championships. New Day to win. I still got the SmackDown tournament, the NXT Championship tournaments, Tag Team Championship tournament, and the Cruiserweight and Universe mode. Will be officially have it started, stuff like that. And of course, everyone, in case you're wondering about my colleague, about MCW Multiversal Championship Wrestling. So far, there's only been one episode produced so far. Everyone, episode 2 will be on its way relatively soon, so make sure to stay tuned for that. So in case you wonder what episode 2 is going to be, it's going to be an 8-man elimination matchup for the first ever MCW Intercontinental Champion, everyone. So you'll find out who the participants for that matchup will be where that video comes out. But I want to let you all know I am planning to continue my doing 2K videos about both the Universe Mode related videos and my ones related to my colleague MCW Multiversal Championship Wrestling. So that'll be coming out very soon, everyone. Make sure to stay tuned for that. Now, one of the last things I want to talk about real quick, everyone, in this video is as well as I do plan on doing a couple more rant videos and stuff like that for the channel. There were a couple things I've been wanting to talk about recently. About thoughts on stuff like that. There were topics, and one of them was a follow up to a previous reaction video. It's not reaction. Yeah, to words right there. A previous rating video I did, back when I first started, doing videos for our channel again, stuff like that. I'll let you all know what that one is going to be, whenever it comes out and stuff like that. And the other one's some drama that's been going on recently on YouTube. Everyone, I'm usually one that tries my best to stay out of drama and stuff like that. I don't mind hearing about it, but usually try my best to stay out of drama and stuff like that. But now, y'all should, know, most of you should be aware, but there's a big YouTube channel, there's a very well-known YouTube channel that's been, and very known reviewing-based website that has recently been getting flack and stuff like that, for contributors, stuff like that, and I do plan on releasing that rated video relatively soon. After I talk about that one, y'all should know who it is, but for those who aren't well to knowledge, I'm gonna save it for my rated video once. So, everyone, I want to let you all know that I do have a couple more rated videos coming to the channel very soon. So, I started the burping there. All right, now. The last thing I want to get to the update video, everyone, is announcement of a new series, everyone. Now, everyone, like I said, back in the beginning of this year, I want to try to do branch out, doing different kinds of videos for the channel, stuff like that, give you guys more variety of content, stuff like that. And I thought of an interesting concept I want to hear your guys' feedback on, see what you did, to see if you want me to do this series or not. And everyone, this series is called Reviewing the Reviewers. Everyone, in case you're wondering where I got this inspiration from, it was from Mega Dude TV and his series Reviewer Reviews, where he talks about different reviewers on YouTube, stuff like that. So far, he's only done reviewing. Sorry, cough there, everyone. So far, he's done his reviewing the reviewer reviews series. Sorry, I went down words in there, but so far he's done his reviewer reviews series on the cartoon reviewing community here on YouTube. And his series mainly focuses on YouTube TV mainly focuses on the negatives he has with said YouTubers. So, even though Mega Dude TV was kind of the inspiration for me to start this series, everyone, my series is gonna be a little bit different compared to his. One with title wise called Reviewing the Reviewers. That's reason number one. Number two, it's not my series is not just going to be focused on the cartoon reviewing community. I plan to give my thoughts on different reviewers on that review different kinds of entertainment here on YouTube and stuff like that. Give my own personal opinions of stuff like that. So mine's gonna be a little bit more variety when it comes to reviewers. Although Mega Doom, I do believe he is going to branch out from the cartoon community as very soon. Although he hasn't done so far yet. So far, he's done an episode on. His first episode was on not too well known reviewer called Baseball Sam or something like that, and then he did one on Velskabomb '94. And he did one on Jew. Oh, sorry, not sorry. One again, I do a word space right there. Sorry about that one. Bit of a break for my end. Sometimes that happens, but anyway, his third episode was on gym reviews. Everybody. So, and those are all cartoon reviewers, everybody. So and my series, although I will talk about, I have been considering talking about different cartoon reviewers for that series. About it's not just going to be focused on the cartoon reviewing community, stuff like that. Mine's be more branched out, stuff like that. And they'll be separated. And the other thing that'll be separating my series from Mega Duke TV series will be out. And my series I'll be discussing both of my opinion, both the positives and negatives I have with the reviewers, stuff like that, and at the end of the video, I'll give a recommendation, whether to check them out and stuff like that, I will do want to let you guys know that if I do go forward with this series, it won't be the most frequent thing of the channel, everyone. This is a series I do want to put effort into it, stuff like that. I want to put more effort into stuff like that, I do put effort into the content I produce. I mean, more effort into this series, like scripting and editing, stuff like that, so for the reviewer series, if I do go forward with it, again, I want to hear feedback from you guys, so sorry, cough there, but yeah, and I thought I should let you know about it, everyone, and I have been considering doing that series, everyone. Let me know if you'd be interested to see those kind of videos and stuff like that, and I will try to release the first episode relatively soon, everybody, so. What to talk about for this update video, everyone, hopefully I'll have a video out for you guys relatively soon, if you're new to my channel, make sure hit the, if you're interested to see my video, make sure hit the subscribe button, and hit the notification bell, leave a like on the video. And for my current subscribers, stay tuned for a bunch more videos coming to the channel, everyone. Until next time, this is our big sign out.